Don't be blowing me up, ain't getting up. If it ain't about the money, ain't no use to you ringing my line. Stop wasting my time. If it ain't about the money, nah, I can even hear what you say. I ain't finna do.
Welcome back, everybody. This is segment number 2, and let's get started. So, J.R. Smith just got signed.
Hennessy J.R.
No, more like Blizzy J.R.
No, Hennessy J.R.
Hennessy J.R. The funny thing, he said he don't even like Hennessy. That's the irony behind it.
I don't know about that. I've seen some videos out there with Hennessy J.R.
Thanks for coming. But anyway, J.R. Smith just got signed by the Lakers. This is his first time playing with LeBron James since 2018. I don't even want to talk about that.
Last time LeBron did this. What are you doing? What are you doing, J.R.? No.
Okay. Well, the reason why they signed him is because Avery Bradley stated that he would not be playing in this year's, I don't even know if you could say postseason or season or whatever. He won't finish out the season. So my question for y'all today is, do you think J.R. Smith can live up to, not even live up, but do you think he could do everything that Avery Bradley can do? Like, do you think he could be better at what he does? So for free.
Yeah, the tough part is, well, first of all, Avery Bradley's not playing because his son has a respiratory issue going on, so he doesn't want to get COVID-19 and possibly because of his son he opted out. But to answer your question, the last game actually he had 24 points, which was actually one of his best games, and he was starting to get a feel for the team. He was starting to get a feel for the team. I think that the defense, right? He does everything for them. Like, he's one of the guys that they can put on the top player, kind of like Patrick Beverly, and really give him a hard time. Not so much shut them down, but at least contain them. The difference between JR and him is because he's been on the defensive first team. He's been on the defensive all team. So he's had some credentials behind his defense, but JR more foul issues than anything, and he has that obviously that critical situation in 2018. So I feel like the defense will be hurt, and even Magic Johnson actually said that he said they were going to lose something that's going to make it harder for them to get a championship, and I think one of the reasons why is because of defense.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So you're right. Avery Bradley does bring defense. He is an Patrick Beverly type of player. However, my problem is the lineups that he was in. Sometimes he was starting, sometimes he was coming off the bench. So we don't really know what he can do in the playoffs. However, I can tell you what my guy JR can do in the playoffs. He's proven that hear me out.
You're a guy?
He's my guy now. He's my guy. Hey man, he's on the LeBron train. We rock it. He's on anyway. J.R. Smith is I'm not gonna say he's a proven winner, but in some tough games he gets the job done. Now I'll point y'all back to 2016 finals. 2016 finals hit a lot of big clutch shots. It's sometimes not about how many points you score. It's about when the timing of the scoring, when you score. I also think that with J.R. Smith playing with LeBron, he brings that extra veteran play style to that team, and he also knows LeBron's system. Like everybody know wherever LeBron goes is his system. Wherever he goes, his system follows. That's it. So J.R. Smith played in that system, and all of that. But I think adding another dead-eye shooter, because we all know J.R. Smith can shoot with anything in his face, but when he's wide open, he'll miss it. But having another dead-eye shooter who can also score points, who will also take a little bit of the load off of some of the other players on the team, like AD, like of course LeBron, and Danny Green, and Kyle Kuzma, and the rest of the people. Alex Caruso. Yes, Kuzma. And Alex Caruso. Just taking some of the...
Caruso?
Yes, Alex Caruso. Yes, sir. But just taking off some of the edge off of them. And
he only get in the game when y'all up 35.
But not necessarily. They when they think of the big three, don't even put Kuzma in there no more. They put Alex Caruso. So But that's just the thing. You get it. You add an extra scorer, but also I think his ability to learn and listen to LeBron, you got that. But they are missing a hurt piece from Avery Bradley on his defense. But I think they'll be fine. So that's my opinion.
So there's a few things. Our co-host Terrence, who is not with us, also said J.R. Smith will be a good fit for the Lakers, especially because he already has playoff experience. Avery Bradley was a great on-ball defender, and with J.R. being as good as he is, he can plug and play. He feel like J.R. would average at least 14 in the playoffs. I believe we haven't seen J.R. in a year, so a year and some change. So it's like everybody's getting back to basketball because also with this break, it's like we're just starting a new season again. So I believe that it's just going to be like a practice run for everybody. So everybody will have to learn how to plug and play and fit in again and start meshing again and meshing together and get well. It usually takes until about All-Star break for teams to really fill out each other. But now you only got 2 weeks. So will JR fit in? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would like to lean on the no side because I believe that Avery Bradley and Dwight Howard also brought some things off the bench where it was both defense and where LeBron and AD can take off plays and Dwight can just block shots and get some few easy dunks and set some hard screens. Avery Bradley can just be a straight on-ball defender and give some people some break like Caldwell Pope or things like that. But I believe maybe, hopefully he can be that guy, but I never know with JR. You never know what kind of JR you're gonna get. You can get the 16 make one shot JR, or you can get the I'm gonna get 24 points JR. So anything's possible, you know, with JR. You get what I'm saying? Hennessy, sponsor us, please. But yeah, anything's possible with JR. So I believe that he just gotta be a plug and play thing with JR and how he feels on this topic.
Yeah, I just think that you're right. LeBron knows him. AD doesn't. So I just feel like that chemistry has to build. Avery Bradley was really starting to actually like get a chemistry with those guys. They were starting to really, he knew his rotation. He was working well. 24 points his last game. Like I said, 9 of 17. I think that it's really going to hurt them when you want to put him on a Kawhi, right? Or you want to, you know what I'm saying, shut him down or contain him. Those kind of, you can't do those kind of mix and matches with JR. JR is a liability to me, especially in the kind of playoffs they're going to be playing in, where you have a player of like Paul George and Kawhi, and they're bench. Like I feel like they're going to struggle, and I think JR is going to have a hard time without playing for a year or so, trying to get in that groove with those guys. He's going to be throwing up a lot of shots, and probably, you know, and he's ended on a bad note in 2018. I don't think it's going to work.
But it's like you add JR, right? Now you have about 5 or 6 wing players. You have Cortez Caldwell Pope. You have who they starting point guard? Rondo. Yeah. You have Deion Waiters. Yeah. You have J.R. Smith. Yeah. You have even Caruso. You have it's a lot of these guards. It's only but one ball. You know what I'm saying? So you add Deion Waiters and J.R. When do they play? Do they play together or do they not play together? It's like there's so many different variables with this because they just added Deion right before the break. They just added Deion, and then the COVID-19 happened, so he was just getting his feet wet. I think he only played like one game or something like that. So I believe there's all these things that's incorporated is going to be different when everybody's on the floor together because you got, like I said, it's going to be like a whole new system. It's new. You got Deion Waiters coming to the floor. You got your guys that already been there, so it's gonna be new.
When you watch a lot of the Lakers game, it's kind of like once the first team goes out, you want to put them right back in because there's no defense being played. It's a bunch of just freestyle basketball going on where everybody wants to be at the wing and shoot jumpers, and Rondo's just passing it out to him. So I just feel like I don't know how it's going to mesh. If it meshes, then it's. But I just feel like there's a missing piece in the defense, and you only have Dwight Howard. And you know JaVale McGee when he's in.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly think Rondo shouldn't start. I think Rondo should come out with the second team. One, he's a good defender.
Oh yeah,
he's a good defender.
He doesn't start.
He's a good. Say it again.
Isn't James the point guard?
That's the thing. That's my point. Sometimes their lineups switch. They'll have one game. They'll have Avery Bradley starting. Then the next game, they'll have him on the bench, or he probably won't even see the floor, and they'll have Rondo starting. So I think what the Lakers need to do is have like a steady a steady lineup that their go-to lineup that they need, and I haven't really seen that because they've been basically in the lab just testing out new lineups. I personally think LeBron, KCP, Danny Green, AD, and I'll even
Danny
and
Green, that's the guy I was missing, like Danny Green. So you got Danny Green, Deion Waiters, J.R. Smith, Alex Caruso, Rondo, Octavius Caldwell-Pope. That's 6 guys
right. But out of all those, how many are ball dominant players?
All of them.
No, they're not. Danny Green's not a ball dominant player.
Kuzma
is, but here's the thing: he's a ball dominant player, but he can also play off the ball. And then you got J.R. Smith, who used to be a dominant on ball player, but now ever since playing with LeBron, he's turned into a spot up shooter. So you got to remember now that's 3 of the players that you named. Now you got Rondo, who's obviously he's the point guard. He's your best. He's one of your best offensive playmakers, and one of your best play callers. And then you got what's his face? You said KCP. KCP don't even. I don't want him bringing the ball up. I just want him to backdoor slash to the basket, or if you see your open shot in the corner, take it. Other than that, they don't have those wing players. They're not really. Oh, and Deion Waiters. Deion Waiters is one of those players who can create his own shot.
He will bring the ball up.
He can, and that's my point. He can bring the ball up and he can create his own shot.
I can see him be a ball dominant. You don't see that?
No, I can on certain plays, but Rondo will allow that to happen. If you look at Rondo in Boston, he did that. He let Paul Pierce bring up the ball. Well, he had no choice, but Paul Pierce would bring up the ball, set up plays. Rondo would just be like, okay, he'll just stay in the corner or stay in the mid range or wherever he feels free to be at. So so I think that can work with Deion Waiters, because Deion Waiters, there are some plays that Deion Waiters has to run for himself to get himself open, just like there are plays that Rondo has to run to get his teammates open. However, with those wing players, I think they're doing a good job. I think they're learning I think LeBron is learning from his mistake in 2018. I think I think he's learning that if you look at that team, you look at the Cavs team, they had too many ball dominant players and not enough like it wasn't even. They had too many ball dominant players, and then they had or some games. My bad. No. They had too many ball dominant players, and then they traded for some more ball dominant players to turn them into shooters. Now you got to mesh up everything. You got ball dominant players in Ray John Rondo, in Deion Waiters, in Kyle Kuzma is like 50-50. And then you got players who can play off the ball in, again, Kyle Kuzma and Alex Caruso, and KCP, Danny Green. Danny Green got a rebound one time. Nobody was near him. He gave the ball to LeBron.
All right, let me ask you this. This is what I'm saying. All right, so this is what I'm saying. Defensively, does it make you more concerned about their defense?
A little bit, yes, because they with Avery Bradley, they were second in the league in defense.
Okay, let me go further. Do you think they'll win the championship now? You still would think they win the championship?
I still think they would, only because they added an offensive piece. They added another offensive piece.
So how are you going to stop the other team if you don't have any defense?
It's simple. You outscore them.
Okay, you think you're going to outscore everybody?
Yes. It's that simple.
I believe the Clippers they're going to be good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the Clippers going to be good.
They're more balanced. Like, their balance is everything to me, I think, in basketball. You have nobody to stop the opposition. So when you're scoring, the Clippers can score too. And their bench can stay. Like, they can stay in the lineup. You're still mixing and matching and trying to figure out what works with JR, Deion Waiters, Danny Green. That's gonna be a consistent struggle.
That's true, but one thing that the Lakers have that the Clippers don't is playoff experience. How many players on that Clippers team can you say
last year?
How many? No. Okay, I'll take it a step further. How many players on that Clippers team can you say they have finals experience?
Kawhi Leonard.
Exactly.
That's all you need.
Kawhi Leonard. Now on the Lakers, you got Ray John Rondo, you got J.R. Smith, you got LeBron James. That's 3 players right there.
They gotta make it to the finals.
but they already did. They have experience.
No, you gotta beat the Clippers to get to the.
You're
finals.
right, but they have experience on. They have experience on being in those tough
I
situations.
just think they should have. If they could have kept.
All right. He said save Clippers for and the Lakers for next week. Terrence said right here.
We're gonna say that for next week, but
There's a few little topics. I'm just reading some comments here. Outscoring. John Trippin. M. Will Purpose says they should bench Danny Green. T. Lewis said Clippers lost Shannon. So we're gonna keep on going.
That wasn't that big though.
I mean, he was a good spot up, but I don't think they really lost much.
Shannon wasn't it? He drew a shade.
But that's the end of segment number 2. Thank you for watching. Let's get ready for segment number 3.
I back in 11, I back in 11. Boom. I'm riding in the gator, my shoes are just 7.
What they say?
I'm sliding like the Reverend, I shoot at the Reverend. Hey, bands out the grocery store, they stuff with ladies.